welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back. Today we are receiving more bad news coming out from the market, raising a lot of concern within the American people and entrepreneur in the US. As of right now, people are concerned whether or not they will be the next victim in line to be laid off or fired by the employer. How will they make money in order to live through this financial crisis, which people are not preparing that we are and expected to be in a recession coming soon? However, we have officially entered a technical recession when two-quarter GDP slide within 2 quarters consecutively. And this is what we have seen. The Federal Reserve say, hey, we are not backing down. We are continuing to enforce tighter monetary policy in order to tame inflation, with the risk of pushing the U.S. economy into a recession. Just recently, Senator Warren said, hey, I am sensing something wrong here. I am worrying that the Fed will tip our U.S. economy into a recession. And by then, it's going to be a very problematic situation because with a recession going on, the only way that the federal government can help and ease the recession is by printing more money. When we print more money, inflation will continue to grow up. And what are we doing now? Are we trying to backstep from what we are trying to achieve or what we are trying to do? When recession concern all mountains, Senator Warren has just raised up this concern for the American people and for her constituents. Democratic U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren said on Sunday that she was very worried that the Federal Reserve was going to tip the U.S. economy into a recession and that interest rate hike would put people out of work. That is a problem. People out of work. Who are they going to rely on? The unemployment system. Can the state government handle that? Can the federal government provide enough funding toward the state government? That is going to be a very costly and very problematic situation for federal officials to try to curb against unemployment, because we don't want unemployment to go up. If unemployment rise and unemployment claim will rise as a result in correlation with unemployment rate. Do you know what works from high price and a strong economy? It is a high price and millions of people out work. I am very worried that the Fed is going to tip the U.S. economy into a recession. This is a dire warning coming out from Senator Warren here. Just recently after Jerome Powell comment on Jacksonville Hole, he warned that Americans were headed for a painful period of slow economic growth and possibly rising joblessness as the Federal Reserve raised interest rates to fight high inflation. This is a concern, folks. This is a concern. What's really concerning is that the U.S. Census Bureau just estimated that there will be approximately 3.8 million renters will be likely evicted in the next couple of months. As inflation continues to hit the housing market. Right now, landlords are demanding higher rent, and tenants are being forced to relocate due to their inability to meet the landlord standard. And right now, U.S. Census is predicting that around 3.8 million of those renters were somewhat or very likely to be evicted within the next 2 months. And as the eviction moratorium has ended and rental assistance payment is now running out of money, we are expecting massive eviction coming on. U.S. Census are now providing this very bleak picture, which will become a very more problematic situation. Let's look forward. Right now, for graduates who possess a college degrees and are now graduating from college, they are less likely, and will have difficulty applying for a job. It is a very odd time white-collar graduates are vulnerable to when applying for a job. We are now seeing companies are cutting hiring. And due to this unprecedented labor market, we are seeing a lot of insecurity and uncertainty in the market. Lisa Savage from the University of Phoenix said, hey, it is just a very odd time for graduates who just graduated from college and now having a difficulty applying for a position. Many older and senior level employees have left the workforce during the pandemic, and employment have been on the lookout to fill those positions with cheaper workers. Meanwhile, some graduates who landed jobs at Coinbase and Twitter saw their offer resigning. Other big tech companies such as Meta, Microsoft, and Google have announced hiring freezes and are addressing facing macroeconomic headwinds. This is a problem due to our ongoing environment. The chance of being hired by them is very low. And right now, this is just the beginning of what we are talking about. It's a recession, folks. Recession is coming, and people are announcing to be very lookout for this. Let's look forward. So, Truth Social parent company just lost $6.2 million after the stock plunge. So, Truth Social partnered up with Digital Word Acquisition has launched around $6.2 million. So, that is their parent company. And our former President Donald Trump launched the platform in February, over a year after he was banned from Facebook and Twitter. Following the January 6th riot, he's still an active user. So Digital Word Acquisition did manage to reach an all-time high at $97.54 per share. And right now, as of right now, we have seen the share has gone down 72% in losses, which the current price right now is at $27.52 per share. So a lot of stuff are coming along as recession concern are mounting, and it's hitting the tech sector very hard. And not disregarding any individual, because right now recession concern are mounting and people are fearing of being the next victim in line to be unemployed. Let's look forward. Nobel laureate Paul Krugman just shoot down claim that Biden that he said, hey, inflation is coming. Inflation is coming. And he even rejected Biden claim saying, hey, student debt relief plan could fuel inflation. And he rejected that notion. And there's still a lot of stuff going on and a lot of stuff. But with the support from the Biden administration, people could now save up to $20,000 in their FAFSA application. So if they have taken out a student loan, they could cut around $20,000. So that's what we are seeing. So, well, there's still a lot of stuff to talk about with student debt on the rise, and the federal government is planning to forgive up to $20,000 per eligible student debt individual. And right here, it's saying, hey, people are now expecting that due to Biden's decision, it could spark a claim. But Paul Krugman just rejected a claim saying, hey, it won't push the inflation up. But however, there's still a lot of uncertainty within the macroeconomic infrastructure. And there's still a lot of problematic factors that lie behind these things. And there's still a lot of stuff coming along. But more stuff are coming out. So if you have been watching the crypto market, we have seen the crypto market underperform lately. So Bitcoin break below $20,000, raising recession concern. And right now we are just reiterating that the possibility of another major crash is coming along. But last but not least, this is what we are seeing. Bitcoin threatening 20-month low, monthly close with Bitcoin price under $20,000. So right now, there's less confidence in the crypto market, despite we have seen significant progress. And here is a chart which we have seen from TradingView. So right now, Bitcoin is actually testing a crucial $20,000 critical support level. We have been managing to try to recover above, but there's still a long way ahead. And a lot of uncertainty are fueling ahead, and people are now very worried. The possibility of the U.S. entering a recession, that's why Bitcoin has been struggling with this past couple of days, even though we have seen Bitcoin try to recover above $20,000. But however, bears are still pulling the market backward, and we are expecting more worse stuff coming along. And then, what are my thoughts with the crypto market and the stock market? Senator Warren has just raised a red flag for the American people to be worried. She is fearing that the Federal Reserve might tip the U.S. economy into a recession. That is what we are concerned in. And right now, for graduates who have just graduated from college, is having difficulty applying for a position. And right now, as tighter monetary policy continue to be enforced, Slow economic performance is what we are expecting, and we are expecting for a recession. Right now, people are preparing that because right now, recession concern all mounted at all-time high. And also, be safe out there. If you enjoy watching my video, don't forget to click that subscribe button, and also don't forget to click that like button. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day.